Yeah, before going to start, I welcome you everyone for Haspenisis, HTRA, and as well as mini diploma in process engineering related demo. Because some of you people are interested in mini diploma in process engineering, and some of the people in Haspenisis, and some of the people in HTRA. So, every chemical engineer is here to learn something about their respective topic like Haspenisis, HTRA, or mini diploma in process engineering. Okay, in today's session, I'm going to discuss about all those things in a 1 hour of session. Okay, so basically it's around 1 hour of session. I will take 45 minutes of your time, and then the remaining 15 to 20 minutes is completely for the question and answers. Okay, we will start the session. Before going to start, let me introduce myself. Myself, Sivaji Thota. I'm a founder and CEO of Aaharya Technologies. You can type my name in the Google. Okay, if you open browser. Okay, you can type my name directly. That will take you to my LinkedIn page, and where you can able to see all the information related to myself and everything in here in the LinkedIn. Okay, so this is about myself, and as I told you, I have a company. So that is aaharyatechnologies.com. It is India's one and only startup in airport vitamin extraction plant. Okay, Aaharya Technologies is only one and only startup in airport vitamin extraction plant in India. And basically, we have not only this, we have a 3 different line of action. Okay, as a company, we have a 3 different line of action. The first one is a pharma company. As I mentioned already, we have one pharma company where we extract the vitamins from the natural resources for the human consumption. That is one thing. Where we have a patent product, some of the patent products. That is one thing. And the second thing is that Aaharya Technologies is a process consultancy. We can supply any kind of equipment anywhere in the world. Okay, that is the second line of action that we have. So we do pilot plants, so we do on-site construction boilers and everything that we do. Okay, so that is the second line of action. And coming to the third one, Aaharya Technology is providing training to the students and as well as the professionals in a different fields. Okay, I am also a chemical engineer, so I am much interested in a chemical engineering trainings. So in a Google, for example, okay, if you type learn process engineering, okay, if you type learn process engineering, our site is ranked number 1 around the world. Okay, if you look at here and if you click on this one, learnprocessengineering.com is a site which is ranked number 1 around the world. Okay, this is the official site for a chemical engineers, learnprocessengineering.com. Not only this, we have other sites like msofficecourse.com where we train employees and professionals on MS Office. For it is like a corporate training only to the companies. And we have a Learn Digital Net, a kind of another kind of a training program for entrepreneurs. So that is a third thing. And we have our own interface that aaharya.teachable.com is our own learning interface. So this is a place where the students will get a recordings and all those things. So like this, we have a different kind of training programs. But you are all chemical engineers. You are all here to learn something about the chemical engineering concept and to learn about mini diploma process engineering and all. Okay. So that's why I named today's presentation as Be a Process Engineer. Okay, how to be a process engineer. So this is the today's major concept, and you will get entire information about chemical engineering outside, which is outside today. Okay, and as well as the training program schedules and the timings and everything, you'll get a lot of information. So within this 30 to 40 minutes of time, you'll get a lot of insights. First of all, why you would like to be a process engineer? Okay, why you want to be a process engineer? So there are mainly 3 reasons. Okay, if you would like to be a process engineer, so mainly there are 3 reasons. The first reason is the pay scale for a process engineer is very high. Okay, no matter that what kind of job that you're doing, maybe you're in a production quality control, maybe you're in a safety department, or you are working as some project engineer, junior engineer, or graduate training. So whatever it may be, the role of process engineer. I mean, if you look at the overall average, okay, average around the world, the process engineering pay scale is very high compared to any other job. So that is the first reason. Okay, and the second reason is the process engineers do exactly what a chemical engineer do. Okay, for example, as a chemical engineer, you are good at some concept, and you have some dream to work something like this. So in a process engineer, you're exactly doing the thing. Okay, you are not doing something related to production. You're not doing some, when you are in a pharma company or in some production department somewhere, you have to do multidisciplinary works. Okay, sometimes, okay, you have to bring the xeroxes also. Okay, sometimes, we have to, there is a lot of other kind of work that you need to do. But when it comes to the process engineering job, you're exactly doing what a chemical engineer do, the designing of equipment, okay, or involving with other departments. So like this. So that is the second important thing. And the third thing is that the chances to go for an abroad or the chances to go for a go for MNCs. Okay, going for a job hike. I mean, going for a pay hike, and all those things will be there in a process engineering role. So these are the three major reasons. The first reason is the pay scale is very high, and the second reason is the work culture is very good, where you are exactly doing what a chemical engineer do. And the third thing that you are going to do, the third very important thing is that you will get there are many companies giving opportunities in abroad related to process engineering jobs. So these are the three main reasons. Okay. And now, when you know that what to become, then you should know about how to become a process engineer. Okay, how to become a process engineer. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind. Okay. So in that particular point of view, what you need to think is, okay, don't write anything on the screen. Okay. So the people who write, I will remove from the group. Okay. And see now, there are certain things that we need to keep in mind. How to go for how to become a process engineer. The first very important thing is that we have to search for a job, because no process engineering company will come for a placement. Okay. They will come like, we have a process engineering job, we are coming for a placements. It is not possible. For example, if you join in some training institute or something, and they're saying that we are giving campus placement assistance in a process engineering role, which is a completely wrong. No process engineering company will come for a placement. Okay. At the end, you will end up with some pharma company jobs if you join in that kind of trap. So please remember that no process engineering company will come for a placement. You have to search for it. Okay. You have to search for it in our friends. You have to search for it in our community. And chemical engineering community, you have to search in a LinkedIn. So like this, you have to search. Okay. As a chemical engineer, at least you should know what are the top 100 companies in India offering the process engineering jobs. What are the top 100 MNCs that are available in India? So like this, you have to check. Okay. You have to search for it. Okay. And then once you search for the job, the second thing is that you have to upgrade the skills. For example, let's say you type for the top 100 companies in India, or else you type for the top 100 companies in the world, and you have a list. And those companies are offering you jobs for process engineering with a high pay scale. Then the second thing is that you have to upgrade your skills. Okay. Upgrading the skills is very important. And then once you upgrade the skill, that you have to represent that in your resume. Okay. And then you have to join the team. So like this, these are the 4 steps. Okay. You have to search for the jobs, and you have to upgrade your skills, and you have to, upgrade those things in a resume. You have to build a very good resume, and then you have to join the team. So these are the 4 important things. For example, let's say, okay, you go for a site. Let's say I'm going for glassdoor.com. So this is one of the job search engine, for example. Okay. In a job search engine, let's say we are talking about different things. Okay. Let's say I'm typing Haspinasis, for example. Okay. I'm typing Haspinasis here, and I'm going for a location of India, because we are searching from India. Okay. So Haspinasis India. Once I click on Haspinasis in India, so we can able to see some jobs. Okay. See all jobs here. We can able to see some jobs. Like there was a job as a process design engineer. Okay. In Chennai. Okay. There was a L&T. There was a job in L&T as an engineer. There was a junior engineer as well as in L&T. So like this, you can able to see there are certain amount of, there are certain type of jobs that are available just by typing Haspinasis. So you can go for a process engineering role. Okay. If you go for a process engineering role, you will search for especially you will search for a process engineer role, chemical engineer, something like this. But I just typed with the Haspinasis. Once I type Haspinasis, you can able to see the many roles that is related to process engineering. And if you look at the roles which are available here, okay, if you look at any role which is available, and if you check the description, everywhere there is something like having a knowledge in Haspinasis will be additive. Okay. Having a knowledge in Haspinasis is a mandatory. So like this, every job that is available here in MNCs which are listed here, for everything there is something like Haspinasis is a very important. Not only Haspinasis, if you just type HTRI, for example, if you just type other than Haspinasis, if you type HTRI in India, okay, even if you type HTRI in India, so there are also some jobs. Okay, in a Shell there was a job, in ThyssenKrupp there was a job, and some jobs are matching. Okay, there are some jobs related to Haspinasis, some jobs related to HTRI. Sometimes those are matching, like these L&T jobs. And in a Shell, especially, there is a heat transfer engineer required. So like this, when you just type the skills like Haspinasis and HTRI, some jobs are coming out. Those are like a search. Okay. So this is nothing but keyword based search. Okay. This kind of search is called keyword based search. For example, nowadays, okay, if you apply for any job as a process engineering role, or if you'd like to shift to any kind of process engineering from one company to another company, or production to safety, or production to process, or anywhere, there is a requirement of simulation software. Okay, you go to LinkedIn and ask any professional having more than 15 to 20 years of experience, or asking anybody, or going for any job profile which is available in the LinkedIn, or any job profile which is shared by your friend or anywhere, definitely you can see having a knowledge in simulation software will be advantage for you. So both Haspinasis and HTRI having a such kind of importance, okay, when it comes to the job search, okay. And then, for example, let's say, other than this, okay, if you just type, Haspinasis, and definitely there will be something like requirement of Haspinasis and as well as a requirement of HTRI. And along with that, okay, when you are applying for some job, so there are some requirements. For example, here you can see process engineering, hydraulic calculations, PSU sizing, and so like this. So these are the three very important things if you'd like to join an L&T. For example, for this particular job role, they mentioned process engineering role, hydraulic calculations, and PSU sizing, pressure safety valves. And then when it comes to process engineering, many things will be included. Okay, basic engineering package, detailed engineering, equipment sizing, reactors, distillation columns, heat exchanger design. So like this, many concepts will come into the picture. So like this, when you are looking for a process engineering role, okay, if you'd like to be a process engineer, you should know how to search for a job. That is one thing. And then in the second step, okay, in the second step of presentation, we have to upgrade our skills. Okay, we have to upgrade our skills. So here there is option to upgrade your skills. So in the process, okay, in the entire process of search, skills, resume, and in the joining team, Aaharya technologies will help you to upgrade your skills. Okay, Aaharya technologies will help you to upgrade your skills in Haspinasis, HTRI, and as well as a process engineering. Okay, for a process engineering, we have a mini diploma in process engineering, and we have a Haspinasis training, and we have a HTRI training. So these are the things. I mean, in the point of your skills, we will help you in that. Okay. Now, as I talk about the three very important things which I mentioned here, that are Haspinasis, HTRI, and as well as a mini diploma. So as I mentioned, both Haspinasis and HTRI has a separate fan base. Okay, there are many softwares which are available in the market, but these two things, okay, Haspinasis and HTRI has always have a separate fan base. Why? Because let's talk about HTRI. Okay, first of all, we'll talk about HTRI. No matter what is the line of action of that company, whether it's related to chemicals or related to pharma or related to oil and gas, anywhere, even if it is a small scale industry or medium or anywhere, there is a requirement of heat exchanger. Heat exchangers are the most used equipment in a process industries. That is for true. So it is mandatory for everyone to know how to design a heat exchanger. That is very important. Okay. And nowadays, in order to go for a rigorous designs, and in order to go for an optimum design or optimum model, the people are depending on HTRI. HTRI is a software where you can able to design any kind of heat exchanger. For example, let me open this software HTRI. Okay, I'm opening HTRI software here. Okay, I'm opening this HTRI software. See here, if you click on the file option, you can able to design air coolers, economizer, plate and flame heat exchangers, plate fin exchangers, shell and tube heat exchanger, spiral plate heat exchanger, hairpin exchangers, jagged pipe exchangers, vibration case, and 5-day heaters. So like this, you can able to design any kind of heat exchanger. Okay, not only this, you can able to design any kind of heat exchanger by using HTRI. That is one of the very important thing. And the document that you generated, okay, the document that you generated by using HTRI are very professional. Okay, at the end, the results, the document that you can able to generate, those are directly usable. Okay, directly you can use it for the other departments, because when you would like to share the information or a data, we need to share in the formats of drawings or documents. So such kind of document that can be generated by using HTRI. So the HTRI is one of a kind of a fan base. Now coming to the Haspinasis. Okay, I don't know that how many of you people are having some software experience. Okay, I mean simulation software experience. If you have any simulation software experience, just type S in a chat box. Or if you don't have any, just type no. Okay, type yes or no. Yeah, no. Yes, Hari had yes. Okay, Hari said yes. Sunil yes. Brijesh no. No. Yeah, most of the people, I think around 80 to 90% of people are saying no. See, most of the time we don't have a such kind of situation to work on simulation software in our, in our industry, I mean, in our education system. Okay, when you are working, when you are learning chemical engineering, mostly we don't have option. Okay, we may work on MATLAB or some kind of Aspen plus small project or a single equipment like distillation column. Or in the journey of as a chemical engineer in your, in your professional field, sometimes you have to work on a particular aspects. Okay, sometimes you have to work on a reactor design, sometimes you have to work on some distillation column, but no one have a full-fledged knowledge. Okay, even a 10 years or 15 years of experience guy also doesn't have a full-fledged knowledge on a particular software, because during that journey they will learn, but not on a way of very conventional. So here is Aspen ISIS. It's a very user friendly. No matter whether you are having an experience or you're not having an experience of a simulation software, you can easily handle Aspen ISIS because the interface is generated in such a way. For example, there was a mobile phone. Okay, Android mobile phones are there. Whether he was a literate or illiterate, everybody using mobile phone. Okay, our grandfather is using mobile phone, our children are using mobile phone, everybody is mobile phone, because the interface is designed in such a way. Like this, the Aspen ISIS interface was designed in such a way, even the people who don't have any knowledge in Aspen ISIS can able to create, okay, can able to enter, can able to log in, can able to do the simulation. So the way we are entering into the simulation, the way you are dealing, the way you are getting results, everything is a very easy in Aspen ISIS. So the people who would like to learn simulation software, it's mandatory to learn Aspen ISIS first because of its user friendliness. It's a guidance throughout the simulation. So that is a very important thing. And the second thing is communication. Okay, when you are in a situation, okay, when you are in a process plant as a process engineer or somebody as an engineer, you have to convey the concept to the client and you have to convey the concept to the other departments also. As a process engineer, we are doing the core part, but in order to establish an industry, we require the support of a team of piping, instrumentation, civil, or everything. So the communication is very important. So in order to explain the things to the client and as well as to the other departments, Aspen ISIS is providing a very good visual experience. Aspen ISIS is like a visual wonder. You can able to see everything in front of you. Okay, so and when it comes to HDR, it's a little difficult, but when it comes to Aspen ISIS, it's a little easy. So that is how we are, that is how the Aspen ISIS are useful for the professional people. When it is very easy to use, most of the companies willing to have the knowledge of Aspen ISIS to their employees. So that is the second reason. And now coming to the professional reasons, as I mentioned, just by typing Aspen ISIS, just by typing HTRI, you can able to see a lot of job openings in a many MNCs. For example, you may did many of, you applied for most of the jobs, even you don't get any reply. Okay, even you don't get any reply from anyone, because there was a situation, even if you know the concept, you don't know how to represent that. For example, you are applying for a job and where a job having some certain requirements, at least it should match 80 to 90% of your skills. The resume exactly match 80 to 90%. If you're applying for 100 jobs, at least you should have, at least you should have 100 resumes. For a different job, you have to go with a different resume. Then only the chances for selecting for your resume are high, especially when you're applying for a MNCs. So that is a very key part. So you should have that knowledge, and then you should represent that in your resume. So then only the chances to get selected is very high, or else it's not of use. Okay, so those are the professional reasons. When you are having Aspen ISIS or HTRI or some of the concepts like PFT, P&ID, boiler efficiency, cooling towers, and if you have such kind of energy related concept in your resume, then the chances to get selected for such kind of roles are very high. Okay, so these are the professional reasons. Now let's talk about a individual syllabus. Okay, for example, let's say Aspen ISIS. Okay, we are providing a training on Aspen ISIS. So how the Aspen ISIS training will be? So this Aspen ISIS training will be completely interface access. Okay, you will have a training for more than 40 hours and you will get a lifetime access to all those classes. Okay, you can able to watch whenever you want. So like this we are providing. In the process of learning of Aspen ISIS, the people who doesn't have any knowledge in simulation software, okay, the people who are with the zero knowledge in Aspen ISIS, at the end of a training, they can able to create their own plant. Okay, we are starting from a scratch. We are starting from how the interface was, how to add a component, how to add fluid packages, how to add individual equipments like heaters, pumps, coolers, and then how to simulate, how to simulate this reactors, distillation columns, heat exchangers, and how to do the case studies, how to generate a PFDs. So like this, how to do the crude distillation. So like this, at the end of a training, starting from a zero knowledge, at the end of the training, you can able to create your own plan by using Haspinasis. Okay, that is within a 30 days of time. That is about Haspinasis training program. And when it comes to the HTRI, as I mentioned, after completion of this HTRI program, you can able to design your own heat exchanger, and you can able to design every kind of heat exchanger by using HTRI. So such kind of knowledge you will also get. You will learn about how to install the data, how to input the data, how to analyze the data, how to go for a better design, how to get the output details and everything. You will learn such kind of knowledge. So having such kind of knowledge is like a he show you like you are like a premium employee. Okay, out of all other who are applied for the job, when you're having such kind of knowledge, then you are like a premium employee to them. Okay, so that is the second thing. That is related to HTRI. Now coming to the mini diploma. Okay, as I told you, for every job, okay, as I told you, for every job that you're looking for, there are certain concepts. Okay, so the concepts like mini diploma, the concepts like distillation column, heat exchanger, heat and mass balances, and okay, plant commissioning, plant safety, PSU sizing. So like this, the many things are there. In our training program, we are going to include each and everything. We especially concentrate on 10 hours of training on PFT and P&ID. So like this, you can able to learn everything. What are the important concepts that are there in an MNC's job profile? Every concept is available here. You can able to learn about each and everything by using a mini diploma in a process engineering. Everything is available. For example, let's say here you can see there was a boiler efficiency calculations here. There is a boiler efficiency calculations, which is going to given by me. Okay. So for this lecture of boiler efficiency calculations, I am going to give you the live lecture. Okay. Let's say I'm giving a 2 hours or 3 hours of live lecture on boiler efficiency. When you attend the boiler efficiency live lecture, sometimes you can attend, you may not attend because of your shifts or because of your some technical reasons or because of something. So then I will provide the same recording. Okay. You can attend the live lecture, and if it is not possible, you can get the recording. And whatever the concept that I mentioned in the boiler efficiency calculation, I will give you the PDFs and as well as the references of which will help you to learn more. And fourth one is that this boiler efficiency calculation have a huge number of formulas. And in order to handle that, we are going to provide an Excel sheet. So like this, for every kind of training, every kind of concept that you're teaching, you will get a live lecture and you will get a recording and you will get some of the documents. And as well as if there is a possibility, we will share the Excel sheets also. Like this, you will get a complete package from a Aaharya Technologies. So like this, you can learn Haspinasis, you can learn HTRI, and you can learn a mini diploma in process engineering from Aaharya Technologies. So this is how we build our training program, and where you can able to learn exactly what are the things which are required at this moment, at this right now present situation. What are the things that you need to learn? We are giving training on such kind of things. So that is a very important thing. Okay. So this is about these three things. Okay. Now coming to the other thing. See, when I'm talking about you can able to design your own plan, you can able to do your things. It is very important to have a software. Okay, if I'm saying that if I'm giving a training to you on Haspinasis, you should have a Haspinasis. If I'm giving training on HTRI, you should have a HTRI. So what we will do, if you join in our program, our technical team will install the software in your laptop for your learning purpose. Okay, for your learning purpose, our technical team will install the software. Okay, you should not use it for a office purpose. Only for your learning purpose, we will install the software in your laptop. Okay, that software will work after the training also, because that's just a normal one. Okay, you can use it after the training also for the practice and all. So if the software is not installed, then you are not eligible for the training program. Okay, so we will install the software in your laptop. That is first thing. And the second thing about the recordings, as I already mentioned, if you cannot able to attend the live lecture because of health reasons, technical reasons, or environmental reasons, family problems, or anything, we will provide the recording in our interface. And coming to the ebooks, everybody should not stop at some point. After giving training, you will always something to learn. So in order to learn more, in order to get advanced knowledge, we will share you some ebooks also. So like this is how our training will be there. Okay. And other than this, there are some important things that you people need to know. This time, November. Yeah. First one is, it is a certification program. Okay. Whatever the thing that you get, I mean, what are the training that you have for everything like mini diploma in process engineering, HTRI, Haspinasis, you will get a certification. For example, open LinkedIn. Okay. Let me show you. Open LinkedIn. And if you open LinkedIn, okay, and if you type my name in the LinkedIn, okay, if you type my name in the LinkedIn, if you look at the post, if you click on posts option, so there are many people post, tagged me in that post. So you can able to see there is a certification related to campus ambassador. There was a certification related to Hasbinasis. There was a certification related to many things. Okay, certification. There is a certification related to mini diploma in process engineering. So like this, you can able to see more than 1,000 certifications. Okay, more than 1,000 certifications in a LinkedIn platform. So every training program that you're offering is a certification program. And the certification that you're providing is valid around the world. Okay, we have students in Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Malaysia, everywhere. So our certification is valid around the world. That is the one thing. And the next batch is starting from 7th November. And the November 5th is the last date for the registration. Okay, for every month we will have some openings. Okay, based on the number of things and all. From November 7th is the start of the classes. Okay, on the Saturday. November 7th means I think it's on Monday. Okay, coming Monday. So the class will be start from not coming Monday in the November month, the Monday, November 7th. And November 5th is the last date for the registration. Because if you're registered, we have to install the software and other things. So at least you require 2 days of time. So if you registered early, then the things will be happen. And remember, every time we only accept 15 to 20 people. Our student count should not reach more than 20. Because for the proper discussion, because for the proper information exchange, and for the clarity of the questions, we require very lesser people. Okay, we want very just 15 to 20 people only, not more than that. And for any kind of support, we always support with the WhatsApp and as well as the email. Okay, so these are the support. So these are the important things that you need to keep in mind. Okay, when it comes to this one, important things you should know. And coming to the pricing option, okay, for Haspin-ISIS, okay, the training is we are charging 5,900 Indian rupees. If you'd like to learn only Haspin-ISIS, the offer is for 5,900 rupees. Okay, where you will get everything with lifetime access in an interface access, that is 5,900. And if you'd like to attend a single workshop Haspin-ISIS, that is cost more than 15 to 20,000. Okay, but here we are offering this entire training program only for 5,900. And the entire HTRA training program, live training program, where every day there was a live classes, 8:30 to 9:30 in the evening or 9:30 to 10:30 in the evening, every day, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday is holiday. For the training program, we are charging 12,999 only for a HTRA. Okay, if you'd like to join an HTRA training program, then that is 12,999. And when it comes to the mini diploma, okay, when it comes to the mini diploma in process engineering, okay, we are charging 22,999 rupees. Okay, 22,999 rupees for the mini diploma in process engineering. So here, as I mentioned, that the people who are attending the demo, okay, I hope you already got a message that whether you are in a demo or not via WhatsApp. Okay, or else if you're not, you will get a message that whether you are in a demo or not. If you join the demo, just click on I am in demo. As I mentioned, the people who joined the demo today, for those people, I will give Haspin-ISIS for free. So that is when you the HTRA is for 12,900. If you just join an HTRA, okay, with the 12,999 rupees, we will give you Haspin-ISIS for free. Okay, if you join HTRA training program with 12,999, we will give you Haspin-ISIS for free. And if you join mini diploma in process engineering with 22,999, we will give Haspin-ISIS for free. See here, you can see there was a combo mini diploma plus Haspin is for 22,999. That means, as I promised, we will give you the entire Haspin-ISIS for free. So like this. So for these kind of payments, we are, for example, let's say we are using this Haspin-ISIS or let's say mini diploma or HTRI programs. Let's say you open our website. In our website, there is a register option is there. If you click on register, it will take you to the page of a payment. Okay, whatever the payment page that you have, okay, which is approved by RBI. Okay, you can enter your details. Okay, you can enter everything, your information. Okay, like this, you can enter all the details here. And if you click on pay option, let's say if you click on pay option, it will take you to the page where every option is available. Okay, you can pay via UPI, phone pay, card, EMI option, wallet, pay later. As this program is famous around the world, many banks are giving EMI options also. So like this, you can able to register without any doubt on our official sites. Okay, so that is about about the training program and as well as the EMI options. So what are the things that I mentioned, like Haspinasis or HTRA or the things that I mentioned in the mini diploma, everything is a very, very important for you people to become a process engineer or to upgrade the skills as a process engineer. So these are this is the only one platform which are giving the trainings on HTRA, Haspinasis, and as well as these concepts in a very lower layers compared. If you just go with these kind of concept only for PSV sizing, the workshop is for 30,000 rupees only for PSV sizing. So, but because it is happening in a very worldwide program, we are offering for such kind of prices. So think about it. And if you'd like to join in training program, you can contact us in a WhatsApp, and I will share you all the information once again in a WhatsApp messages and mails. And if you people are willing to join before November 5th. Okay, the classes are starting from November 7th. And now, if the people have any doubts, okay, they can unmute their microphone. Okay, I will allow you to unmute your microphone just a minute, and they can ask the doubts. Or if it is possible for you to enter in a chat box also, that is also fine.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Satish, sir.
Yeah.
I had a question regarding this process engineer.
Yeah, please.
I'm a chemical engineer with 10 to 14 years experience.
Okay.
But I'm not into the oil and gas or petrochemical like that. I'm into the wastewater treatment.
Okay.
So I'm into the execution now. What I'm facing, I need to switch over my career. This thing as a process engineer,
Yeah.
as a chemical engineer, I have studied chemical engineering, so that we can't go like this. So that's why I'm going to shift my career.
Yeah.
So whether please tell us genuinely, because like me, you know, so many peoples were there. So I can whether you can suggest me that whether I can, if I do this course,
Yeah.
so job see because I'm into the execution of wastewater treatment plants.
Yeah.
My profile is like that. So
Yeah.
if I put if I say enrolled in this course,
Yeah.
and how can I get job in some petrochemicals? Because my past 15 years experience is into the
Yeah,
execution.
understood. Because, for example, let's say you are looking for a job in a process engineering role in some petrol company or something. And there was a posting for the 15 years to 20 years or 14, 10 to, 10 to 15 years experience that people are required. So at the
Yes.
time, as per the experience level, you are eligible. Okay. But for
No,
the,
as per
but for
yeah,
the
but
work that you did,
industry is different, no? Because
yeah, but
I'm
it
into
is
the
different. But for the work which is there, it is not, not there because you are not having a skills that is required to a process engineer because you didn't done that work. Okay. So in
yeah.
such cases, you should have something additional. Okay. So something like Haspinasis or HTRA. I mean, having a hands-on
That's
experience.
what that's what I'm saying. Hands on, if I'm doing this course, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely it
enrolling
will be
in this
helpful for you.
course.
Yeah.
But how can I, if I, they will ask the experience of, because they want to take it as me as a fresher. No? So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it is
So
not like
in
this.
that field, I will be considered as a fresher.
Yeah.
So that is what my question. If I enrolled in this course, if I
Yeah.
get okay with this 2 to 3 years experience, I can get enroll in this course and I can get a job or whatever it is. If I am a fresher, there is no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm having a 14 years experience in the wastewater treatment execution. I'm working. I'm
Yeah.
working in a company.
Yeah, understood.
So
I will give you an
how
example.
can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there was a one person like he's in a project engineer. I mean, his role was a project engineer, but he's
Okay.
not a process engineer. Okay, but he applied for the role of process engineering and he got the job. Why? Because it is about a job description. What you mention in your resume. Okay. For example, let's say you are working in a wastewater treatment or execution plants. You should not only mention that. Okay, because your job profile need to be matched with the profile that you're applying.
So 15 years, how I can make my resumes? I have to put any something,
I mean,
some
you
company
have to change the
fake.
description. Like in the process description, you implement the process, you generate the PFD for a wastewater treatment, and you're working with the implementation for that. So like this, your work description that you mentioned is need to be related to the a process field. Maybe you're doing completely different work, but the thing that you described, it should be like this. Then only you are getting acceptable. Okay, then
Okay, that resume building, can you able to do it for us, for me?
I mean, you will get it. I mean, obviously, because even for me, when when I was student, doing the resume, what I suggest you to do is that there are some MNCs like Google, and there are some MNCs like, they are providing certain guidelines for to build the resume. Okay, so in such manners we have to build a resume. Okay, by using
Okay,
that.
because see, my question was that if you, and another question is you have mentioned the diploma in process engineering.
Yeah.
Process engineering means only it will deal with the design of basic engineering package, pumps, valves, everything you have mentioned. Whether you will go for the wastewater treatment equipment design like
No,
that,
those
like
things are not there. I know, as we actually what we did is that when it comes to process engineering, as you said, only these things will come. But here in our training program, we added some of the concept related to energy, like boiler efficiency, towers and all. And we added process safety and as well as a plant commissioning also, and added PSU sizing also. So because these are the extra things that needed at this moment. So we added these kind of things also. Nothing related to wastewater treatment design was there. But like those sedimentation tanks or those filter, those things are not meant. Those design is not there.
Because see, it's a small sector, but yes, it is applicable for everything, every industry. But when I am going to the oil and gas, if I'm enrolling after completion of this course, I'm building the resume and I'm applying for the jobs. So at that time, they will ask for me the real time experience that you have ever had or not, like that. They will ask. So at that time, what will be my
so that is completely, based on your presence of mind, because we cannot predict what exactly they will ask. Okay, but you should be prepared that you should accept the reality, and at the same time, you should, match those job. You should be talk like to match those things. Okay, because if you don't talk like, matching the profile, obviously they will not reject, even if you have a huge amount of knowledge and all. So that is the thing.
real time? See, is there any placement assistance with you?
No, we don't have any placement assistance. As I mentioned at the starting, no process engineering company will come for the placement.
Yeah. That you have told genuinely that I will accept that.
Yeah. So that's why one thing that we can do is that if you apply for some job, we can, because based on the student base that we have, we can give us some reference. So that is the one thing that we can issue. I mean, like 92, because 90 to 80% of time we can provide that, the reference that we can provide. That company.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good evening. This is Kamlesh.
Yeah, good evening.
See, in fact, I've seen your focus mostly on the Aspen, HYSYS, and STRI. These are the software available.
Yeah.
But what I understand, a process engineer, the person should be able to use the chemical engineering fundamentals like heat transfer, mass transfer, and that can be used in all sorts of industry. So what I just want to know that how can I explore the other things which I mentioned in my discussion just now.
I mean, see, for example, when it comes to especially when it comes to the Aspen and HTRA training, we completely focused on software-based training. See, completely replacement of a formulas, completely replacement of a manual calculation, because the software, the intention is for that only, to reduce the time, to reduce the human effect and all kind of things. The software was invented. So when it comes to the completely Aspen and HTRA training, we are completely dependent on the software. You have been expert in that. We don't want to talk about any manual things related to that. That is related to the software. But when it comes to the mini diploma training program, where you will get such kind of calculations, heat exchange design manual calculation, and distillation column manually, and all the heat and mass balance things on manually. So like this. So when it comes to software, we didn't included that we didn't added that to that, because the simulation intention is to just replace everything. So that's the major mode. Okay. Any other doubts from anyone?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Satish, sir.
Yeah,
this is Karthik, sir. Currently working at Diploma in production department.
Sir,
is this process design course is useful to pharma industry also, or only dedicated to the oil and gas industry?
No, actually it is not like this, because the process design means, we are not only working on oil and gas. Oil and gas is a very huge sector, so that's why we are getting more projects from oil and gas. But as a process engineer, you can design a plan for a pharma, food, and any kind of chemical. Okay, that the practice that you learn is not just for oil and gas, for everything. But most of the projects that you are getting for oil and gas, because the more amount of
oil and gas.
That's why people are thinking like it. But when you learn process engineering, you are learning you can design any kind of thing. So like this.
Okay. Sir, one more question is, what is the basic difference between the process engineering and process designing?
So there is no such kind of process engineer should do process design.
Okay.
So that is what process engineer do. What he do is do process design. Okay, like this.
Okay.
And sometimes what will happen now, even sometimes where the process engineer will work in a process industry, not on a designing, they have to be there in a process industry to control the regulations and all. Okay, there are some companies in Hyderabad or somewhere where process engineers are working in a process industry, exactly in industry, not on designing. So they require process engineers to run their plant smoothly without any disturbances. So that is varies from the company what the work they are allotting to the particular person.
Okay. Sir, is there a resume building assistance from your side, sir?
Resume building, obviously you will get it during the lectures and everything. Obviously you will get it. For example, let's say I will teach a boiler efficiency calculations. Okay,
Yes,
I will
yes,
ask
yes.
students to write boiler efficiency calculations exactly in a resume, not a boilers. Okay, if you just write a boilers as a skill, the boilers comes with the steam system and everything. Entire boiler structure, everything will come. But we recommend you to write boiler efficiency calculation where the concentration is only on calculation, the efficiency calculation. So like this, the building of a resume will be like this. Okay. So, I mean, it is like always about a matching. For example, let's say if I help you for a one job resume, okay, one job.
Yes, sir.
Next time when you're applying for a second job, okay,
Okay.
the same resume will not work.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay, because let's say you applied for a 20 to 30 jobs within a month.
Yeah.
I cannot able to assist you for 20 to 30, but we will give you the overall idea that how to build a resume. So that is our thing.
Sir.
I mean, for example, let's say we asked one of the trainer who is good at resume building, who is there in a career development. We will bring him for a lecture how to build a resume. Okay, how to add, how people are looking the keywords and everything. We will give a 2 hours of session on only resume building and we can have it. Okay, so such kind of things that we can provide. Okay, but not every time then you're applying because you have to create your own.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how.
Sir, how many months is not for that mini diploma course? Sir?
For mini diploma, at least you require 45 hours of timing, 40 hours, 45 hours. And
So daily, how many?
Added to that, we are providing 10 hours of extra training on PFD and PNID.
Okay.
Okay, and when it comes
daily,
to 8:30 to 9:30 in the evening, every day, Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday is a holiday.
All day. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if you don't mind, can you know what is your experience like?
Yeah, actually, I started this company, Aspinasis. I mean, I started this company, Aaharya Technologies, is 8 years back, okay, in 2008.
Okay. I think you are from Vijayawada, I think. I mean, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Vijayawada. I was in Andhra Pradesh. I'm from Andhra Pradesh only. Okay, I'm operating from Andhra Pradesh. We have another company in Pune. Okay, another manufacturing company in Pune.
Okay.
That we have a 2 operational. I mean, one is at here. We have a labs and everything in Andhra Pradesh, and we have a manufacturing unit in Pune.
Okay.
So I'm operating from Andhra Pradesh.
Which manufacturing unit, sir? You do have?
As I told you at the starting, vitamin extraction plant.
Okay.
That is. Any other doubts from anyone?
What is the course duration for Aspen HYSYS and
for Aspen HYSYS, it is 40 hours. The entire training is 40 hours. And completely interface access. Okay, we will give you separate interface access where you will have access to all the learnings.
Okay.
No live classes happening for Aspen HYSYS because of a busy schedule and all. There is no live classes. Only recording access with the lifetime access. Okay.
Okay.
Able to watch. HPRA is a live classes. Okay, 30 days of 30 live hours are required. Okay. For HPRA.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, yeah, sir, Satish here.
Yeah,
Again, sorry to disturb you. Actually, sir, I need one. If there is anybody else who has having like me, who is enrolled this course and have gone to have gone to the process industry like this.
Even in my training, okay, in the last time, okay, in the month of 2 months back, there was a person who's in a DM position with 20 years of experience. Okay. And we have a student with 1 year experience also. We have a student with 5 years, 15 years, 20 years. So like this, we have a different students, not just a single one. And as per the privacy policy, we should not disclose those names of the people.
No, just I don't want to disclose the name. Just I'm telling what is the way.
There are people, 20 years, 18 years.
So that will give the confidence, give us the confidence to learn this course and see that is what I'm asking.
We have a students with 20 years of experience, 18 years, 16 years, and people who are working in a major companies like Reliance, Jacob, and Technip, those people are also my students. Okay, because sometimes what they want, they would like to refresh the knowledge. and sometimes they would like to target only on PSP sizing and some kind of things. So because of many reasons, they are joining. So they have their own concerns to join the training program.
So only if I enroll this course and after that completion of the course, I can able to if they are recruiting for the process some actually whatever you have mentioned, that only they are asking in the job description. So so that I will I can
You are
able
capable
to.
of it. I mean, you are capable of it. Okay, let's say I told about boiler efficiency. Let's say my concept like boiler efficiency, whatever the mention. After the completion, you will be an expert in that. Okay, you will be an expert in the sense, I mean, you can able to mostly clear 90% of it, and you required a 10% of additional your work. Okay, so like this, because in the live classes.
In basic engineering package, you have mentioned in that what and all you will cover. So basic engineering package.
So everything, like, starting from implementation process. I mean, what are the basics? I mean, like in the basic engineering package, we will talk about pre-engineering works. So everything, how to documentation development, a PFD, and all such kind of things will be covered in a B.
Piping layout and this thing plotting this
Yeah,
thing layout. From the layout, we have to take the BOQs, preparation of BOQ, and it and all come under that. This
It
thing.
will not come. It will not come under basic engineering package. Okay. The layout preparation of such kind of things are not mentioned here. That comes under again pilot plan design and everything. That is another chapter. That comes under another chapter. So those things are not mentioned.
Okay.
Any other doubts from anyone?
See, just one last question from my side. I think, as you are saying that the boiler efficiency, so
Yeah.
what I understand, the hot oil system design, it is also more or less the kinds of, the application is same as boiler application is same. So will you consider the hot oil design system also as a part of?
No. Not about that. I mean, hot oil designing system or not things are there. Let's talk about boiler efficiency. Okay, when it comes to the boiler efficiency calculation, the mainly have two things like direct calculation, indirect calculation. How we are calculating that, how we are implementing that, how we are removing the efficiency. So such kind of things will be taught. Not about the steam systems or oil, such kind of things are not mentioned.
But will you cover this hot oil design system in this process engineering course?
No, it is not mentioned. Hot oil. One second, please repeat. Hot oil. Hello, hot oil.
See, in some of the plant, when the boiler is not capable because of some other reasons, the hot oil system generally installed that can also serve as a boiler.
Yeah, because I understood. We are completely talking about steam boilers at this moment. Okay, in this boilers, the hot water boiler generators, hot oil generators not available. But see, here when it comes to the efficiency calculations, okay, when it comes to the efficiency calculations, we consider steam as a one of where water converting as a steam or something like this. The enthalpy changes everything. The same efficiency calculation, the same. Okay, what are the things that you are talking about, like the losses because of a radiation, the losses because of a flue gases, the losses because of the moisture content that was present in the fuel, because of excess amount of oxygen, all the concepts related to efficiency, the efficiency concept is applied to everything. Okay, whether it's a hot oil generator or hot water generator or a steam generator, for everything, that is the concept. Even for the reactors also, the efficiency calculation will be same in a such a manner, because the burning, fuel quality, the radiation losses, blowdown losses, fly ash losses, all those things will be same for the any kind of boiler.
Okay, thank you.
Only the enthalpy things will change. Okay, the temperatures for a water, based on the temperature changes, we will consider some enthalpy. So such kind of enthalpy. For this one, we will go for the different kind of graphs. That is the only difference.
In the hot oil system, we have to do the material balance, energy balance. I think in boiler also, we need to do the same thing.
Yes,
the same calculation will apply in the hot oil system as well in the boiler.
So like the mainly losses. I mean, how increasing the efficiency to reduce the losses of a boiler. So losses will be same mostly, as I mentioned, the losses, excess amount of oxygen losses, radiation losses, fly ash, moisture content in the fuel, moisture content in the air. So all the losses can be calculated in the same manner. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kamlesh. Any doubts from anyone? Any other doubts from anyone?
Yeah, in the mini diploma, what are the courses you are covering?
I mean, if you join for a mini diploma, you will get a mini diploma plus aspirations. Okay, aspirations, as I mentioned, aspirations is free. And when it comes to the mini diploma, as I mentioned from starting, okay, like basic engineering package, equipment design, plant safety, plant commissioning, PSV sizing, and PFD and PNID separate lecture for 10 hours. So all the things will be available in a mini diploma and post engineering. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, this is Srikanth.
Yeah, Srikanth, tell me.
Actually, is it mini diploma includes HDRI also?
No. Actually, HDRI is a separate concept. Okay, mini diploma is not included with HDRI. Okay, both are not included. Mini diploma is a separate one. HDRI is a separate one. For HDRI, the fee is 12,999, where you will get aspirations. For mini diploma, 22,999, you will get aspirations like this. Okay, HDRI is not included. Yeah.
Sir, is there any recorded classes for mini diploma also for lifetime access, same as like as
We will not provide lifetime access for the mini diploma. We can provide a maximum of 6 months of access for the mini diploma, not a lifetime access on the classes, because I'm not only the trainer, there are more than 3 to 4 trainers. Okay, so based on all the proceedings that we have, okay, I mean MOUs and all have, we should not provide the recordings more than 6 months. Okay, that is the reason we cannot able to provide. The 6 months is the maximum time that we can able to provide the recording access.
Okay, the recorded classes as what we have seen in the live sessions.
Yeah, live sessions.
Okay.
These are recorded of live sessions only. Okay, students will there, students will ask questions, but we will share you the recording in our interface. We have a separate website for that you can able to access. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Srikanth.
Yeah.
Actually, I am a 10 years experience in operation.
Okay.
In steel plant.
Yeah.
I'm looking for job in related to some metropolitan cities. That's why I want to do like this courses.
Yeah.
For me, what your suggestion to do? Is it Aspin Plus or HTR or mini diploma?
I think if you have, I mean, what are the concepts that I mentioned, like, if you're expert in these PFDs and equipment design, and if you already know about such kind of things, then you don't require mini diploma.
My question is, I am in operation. I am a gas treatment plant operation.
Okay. So then you
not in process.
Because you require mini diploma plus aspirations. Okay. HTRI is not that much of recommended for the role that you're looking for. I mean, you are looking for a process engineering role in some other cities like Pune, Mumbai, somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes, actually, I am in a steel industry as a gas treatment operation manager.
Yeah.
And it is somewhere far away from the big cities. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
And one more question is, you mentioned that this is a new startup and having the 8 years experience after 8 years experience.
Yeah.
And one thing is, you mentioned that your certificate is worldwide.
Yeah, acceptable. Yeah.
That means is any accreditation from for this certificate from any board or?
Yeah. For example, see, especially in India, 4 things have authority to give a certificate. What is the Indian government itself have authority to give certifications on something? Okay. And the second thing is the private limited companies. Aaharya Technologies is a private limited company. For example, let's say you completed internship in Aaharya Technologies, let's say. So Aaharya Technologies is giving you certificate that this person is completed internship certificate during this period. Okay. Let's say with that certification, okay, with this internship certificate, you applied for some job in a foreign company or you applied some job in some MNC. So at the time, what you will get a verification message. Okay, you will get a verification as like employee verification. You will get a verification message related to your internship program. At the time, we will verify that we will send it. So that is an authentication for any kind of private limited company. Okay, in terms of employment or in terms of a certification. Like this here, you are getting a certification from a private limited company. You learned this training. Okay, you attended this training program and as a skill enhancement program from Aaharya Technologies during this period. So when you're applying that in the future, you will get a verification. Okay, most of the time they will accept in some companies based on their policies, they will go for a verification. In the verification, that will be clear. That is about a private limited companies. The things that you are asking about accreditation or some other institute certification is for the last 2 categories. One is for the universities and the 4th one is a training institute. When you are getting some certification from some university, the university need to be some autonomous or it should be under a very big university. Or if it is a training institute, then you will get a certification from those universities and all. But when it comes to the private limited company, those are self-certified and verification based approvals will be there for the certifications. Okay.
Okay.
So that will be happen with most of the time, when the people are especially applying for a, abroad MS roles or something after graduation, the people who have applied this course, at the time we get a verification mostly from a foreign countries. There is no situation from India that where we get a verification mails or something. Yeah. If we get, we will do it. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope all the questions are cleared. Once again, I am giving that Haspinasis plus HTR. Haspinasis plus HTR you will get for 12,999. And mini diploma plus Haspinasis you will get 22,999. And the classes are starting from November 7th and the deadline is for November 5th. And the classes for Haspinasis is a completely recorded basis where you will get a lifetime access with the interface. And when it comes to the mini diploma and HTRA, the classes are live every day in the evening, 8:30 to 9:30 or 9:30 to 10:30 based on the discussion with the students. Okay, based on their availability, whether they are comfortable with 9:30 to 10:30 or 8:30 to 9:30. So like this. And as I mentioned at the once again, anywhere you just, you can ask any of the students in a LinkedIn or anywhere, you will get a very good feedback for this training program. And finally, you will get all these courses for a very cheaper cost. And we're installing the software also, which is a very good advantage for you, only for your learning purpose in your personal laptop, not in office laptops. Okay, remember that. Okay, so this is all from my end. Okay, thank you for asking me. Okay, let me check any questions that are there in a chat box. What are the softwares will be used for the P&ID, PFD, ICS or HTRA? For PFD, on a P&ID, we cannot able to generate on the softwares. P&ID need to be do it on an AutoCAD. Okay, PFD can be generated by using Haspinasis. And when it comes to HTRA, on HTRA we are dealing with only single equipment, so there is no concept of PFD. Okay, but in Haspinasis we are dealing with multiple equipments, and for plants there is the concept of PFD, not a P&ID. Hot oil design should be also covered as we discussed. All boiler efficiency, everything okay. As this is Kamlesh question, already done, and duration of the classes is also done. Yeah, days. Okay, when you are people who are working in a shifts, for those people we can provide the recording, and in the possible they can attend the live classes. Okay, for the people who are in a shift, especially I'm saying, if you are in a shift, we can provide, if you possible attend the live lecture. If not, we can provide the recording. And in the next live question, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, this is how the things will happen. Okay, yeah, this is all for today. Thank you for having me, and thank you so much.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Who is? Yeah, Udit. Yeah, Udit Singh, please.
Hello, sir. I am joining a pharmaceutical company based in Himachal Pradesh.
Okay.
And I did in chemical engineering from NIT Raipur in 2013 actually. So I was working at a startup in IIT Kanpur. Now I am joining this pharmaceutical company. So should I do this as a process engineer? I am going to join as a process engineer.
Yeah, it will definitely work for you. Okay, because based on the academic background that you have, so
Yes,
mostly
yes.
there are chances for you to to recruit more. Mostly there was companies in Mumbai and all. Even in the process engineering, they are they are recruiting recently. Very huge recruiting that is going to be happening. So
Okay.
definitely this will be helpful for you. Okay, if you are looking for a process engineering role. Okay.
I will join as a process engineer in a pharmaceutical company.
Okay, okay. In a pharmaceutical company, joining as a process engineer means you mostly work on a production plant. Mostly.
Yes.
And your target should be, your work should be to regulate the production. Okay, to get a better quality control time. This, but not a design. You're like a doctor to that particular company. Anything that is happening to a company, then you are doing that.
Yes.
That's I understood. But in a process design, you do keep on doing design. That is a different thing. You're doing design with the clients and everything. So that is a different. This is your different kind of.
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Definitely this will be helpful for you. Okay, because what are the things that you're looking for? You can learn everything. Starting from up to plant commissioning, you can learn everything. Even learning plant commissioning will help you to resolve the issues in our current company also. For example, you need to commissioning a particular pipeline, or you need to commission something. So how you are doing that? These are the guidelines that you will learn, and you can able to do you can do your work properly also by learning these concepts. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. This side Vijay Shankar Pandey.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, I've done my BTech in a chemical engineering, and I have 4-year experience in a pharmaceutical based company in a production department.
Okay.
Sir, how can it courses help me to boost up my career? Actually, I want to switch my career in a production department to as a process engineer.
Yeah, because see,
Uh,
you are having a
give me
production. You are
give
having
me
a
something, sir. Like if I'm going to calculate in a pipe in a pressure drop.
line sizing and pressure
Then
drop. Yeah.
जी डेल्टा पी इक्वल टू लाइन फिटिंग का फ्रिक्शन जो रहता है प्लस इक्वल टू
Or FLS.
उसमें
Yeah.
नंबर ऑफ वॉल्स जो
Normalize it,
लगे रहते हैं डार्सी इक्वेशन वी आर यूजिंग
Yeah.
then sir how can it is help in Aspen Isis to calculate these pressure drop
See,
like
when it
I'm
comes to the pressure drop in Aspinaceous, I mean, there is a
yes
pipe,
sir
there is a pipeline structure is there, pipe segment is there in Aspinaceous, where based on the kind of a pipe that you're taking or based on the input that you're giving, so it will automatically calculate. Okay, it will ask about a diameter and it will ask about a length and it will ask about some segments. So automatically the pressure will be calculated. Let's say not only pipeline, let's say we talk about a pump. Okay, when you talk about a pump calculation, you will do a lot of things, okay, in a normal way. But in a Aspinaceous, it will ask about inlet pressure, it will ask about the outlet pressure, what you're expecting. Based on that, it will tell you what is the required energy that is required. So in the automatically, it will generate a curves also, and we can input the curves also. So like this, complete a replacement. Okay, calculation. No matter what is the concept, everything. Okay, even in order to find out the number of trays of a distillation column, in order to find out the feed tray of a distillation column, in order to find out the top tray, top tray distillation, everything is a out of hand calculation. Okay, but with the logic. Okay, in order to run a process or simulation, you should have a minimum knowledge of chemical engineering and common sense. So those are the things required.
okay okay sir thank you so much sir thank you
Thank you.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Vyom Rathod this side.
Yes.
Sir, I am in operations and I just want to know after completing this diploma, how this will help in switching over the job because MNCs are asking for experience, not this only learning part because it is only learning, not experience. So,
Yeah, see, if you would like to get an experience, for example, let's say if you'd like to get an experience now, it is not possible for you directly to, switch over to some company, some process company directly. Okay, if you're in operations, it's impossible for you at this moment directly to enter into the process department. That is for sure. Okay. So what this kind of certification, this kind of Aspinaceous or HTRI, this certification will do, these are having a very high demand. Okay, right at this moment, these are having a very high demand. And as I mentioned to Satish at the starting itself, changing some kind of work culture. I mean, like your job description. Okay, your job description is completely in operations. Okay, but when you're writing that in your resume, it should be like you did mostly, around 40 to 50% of a process work. Okay, in a same operation work. Maybe you're at present you're in operation. Let's say there is a person with a production. Even he's in a production, the job description that he mentioned in the particular company should explain that you also worked in a process related operations. Okay, process related involvements. Okay, in a such a manner you have to mention. And in order to support that, okay, when they ask such kind of things, in order to support that, you should have a concept now. That concept that you can able to gain from these kind of things. Okay, this supportance will be there in order to change the description of a job. Okay, so you can do like this. Okay, it's not a problem. If you can able to manage that, you can able to do that. Okay, so that's not a major intention. Okay.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it now.
Yes. Sir.
Yeah. The changing a job description is very important. You only do for let's say there are some pharma companies where the production engineers are there, where they have to check some of the data, where they have to travel, roaming around the plant. In a job description, we should not write like this. No? In a job description, we should mention there was a recently one problem was happening in our reactor and we did some process operations. And like this, you need to create your story. Okay, where your resume support that. Okay, then only that is possible. Okay, so you need to create like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope everybody understand this. This is all for today, and thank you so much. And I will send you the messages once again. And if people interested, they can join. Okay, thank you so much.
thank you sir